Hey everybody, it's the Tech Troublemaker Holiday Special. Here's the AI thumbnail I might have used had I used one, but I didn't. So instead, we're going to bring on all my guests early. We may have some surprises. I won't tell you what those are yet, but I have in the house here Lala from Mommy Got Ink. Yay! All right, I have Phillip here from Next Step of Faith. You may also know him as Fishstick USA. And then I have Adam from Coach Adam Live, whose new series Mindset Mondays, which I highly recommend you start watching if you're not watching already. And so these are some of my awesome friends, and we may have some surprise guests tonight. But hey, as I do every year, I have a holiday special, and I said, Lala, let's do a holiday special. And I know this isn't as exciting as the 13 Days of Christmas, but, I'm kidding. So anyway, we should have done that again. I don't know, but I was going to do, I had somebody do 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, so I'm like, I can't do that one. So anyway, so how's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
Doing well.
Cheers.
Doing very well.
Cheers. All right. We're going to start off with, I want to talk about some of our Christmas memories, our holiday memories. And just I'm gonna go around and say, Lala, tell me some of your favorite holiday memories.
Okay, some of my favorite holiday memories have to do with me and my kids traveling, right? So making fun memories, right? So for us, Christmas is really a time for family and bonding and all of the, of course, okay, it's the time we also remember, the importance of Jesus in our life. There you go.
Yeah, definitely. Um, hang on, I'm trying to figure out my next button. There we go. Ta-da! Nope, not that
Okay.
one. No, that one. There we go. Phillip, what are some of your holiday memories?
Well, there's a couple. There's one of the things that we used to do, and I found this interesting because no one else seemed to do it, is we would decorate a little box, put it under the tree on our side of the tree. It was my brother and me. So, and in that box, the next morning we would get a small Coca-Cola, possibly some fruit, some nuts,
Mm.
maybe some candy, but not a, I don't remember a lot of candy. But I mean, it was a shoebox, but it seemed so big when you were little. And the one thing I have to say, and I have to get it, I have it here, and I don't want to frighten people, excuse me as I scratch my nose, is the earliest gift I ever got was in 1962 was Bozo the Clown. This
Wow.
Bozo the Clown right
Oh.
here. And I still have him to this day. And you can
Wow.
tell
Wow.
he's sort of like the Velveteen Rabbit. He's been loved forever. And one of the
Aw.
things it's known in my family how much I loved my Bozo. And I remember my father one time spending the night with my cousins, and I forgot Bozo, and my father drove all the way back home and got him and brought him to me. And I mean, I
Oh.
was in college at the time, but no, I wasn't that old. I was still very little. But and so it was just one of the best memories that I've had.
That's
So
awesome. Adam, how about you? What's some of your favorite holiday memories?
Well, for Christmas, excuse me. Cheers. I am Jewish, right? So we're in the middle of celebrating Hanukkah, but
Yeah.
Hanukkah moves around. It's not the same week. It's kind of one of these crazy holidays because we have a lunar calendar. But I do have Christmas memories. When this is a fun one. When I was in college, and this is in the 80s, right? And remember, in the 80s, we didn't have mobile phones and the internet, even, right? So you kind of told somebody something and you hope they got the message. You would write a lot of notes to people. I'm so glad that I grew up in an analog time where being on time didn't matter quite as much. So I was in college and I was flying down to see my parents who lived in Miami, right? So they were living in Miami at the time. And I waited so long, the only plane I could get was on Christmas Day. Christmas Day, I flew from my college. It was the University of Wisconsin in Madison, Wisconsin. It was a clear day, fortunately, very, very quiet, right, for the most part. On Christmas Day, I flew down and it was kind of a festive flight. I was really in a good mood. And I got to the airport. I took a taxi to my parents' house. What I was surprised was when I got there, no one was there. Like, I'm home and the house is empty. I'm like, where are my parents? I hope
Oh,
something bad happened. Like hope something bad didn't happen. I didn't hope something bad happened, but it was weird, right? The house was dark. And I walk inside, which is not odd, because we don't celebrate Christmas per se, but they usually would be there and hanging around, and we'd be as festive as we want to be. And Hanukkah didn't overlap that year, so it was one of the off years. So, where were my parents? I had to figure it out. Fortunately, my mom left the keys to her car, and in our family, it was fine for me to drive her car. It was on her insurance. Remember, it's back in the 80s. So I get in her car, and I have to figure out where could my parents be. So I drove to A1A, or Dixie Highway, which is the main road, and everything is closed except for the Chinese restaurant that my parents like to go to, and it was packed. Not only was it packed, I recognize all the cars of all of our friends from our temple, and I saw my dad's car parked in the back, and I pull in, and everybody that I know that's Jewish in Miami was there at the restaurant. So that's a tradition
funny.
for Jews, is to have Chinese food. And it's a symbiotic relationship. And the Chinese restaurant, at least in New York, it is, but also in Miami, most of the restaurants close. Not anymore. Some of them stay open, but back then,
Mhm.
most of the restaurants would be closed for Christmas Day, except for the Chinese restaurants.
Hmm.
So that's all the Jewish families would go, and and there was food everywhere. They're like, Adam, come sit at our table. No, no, you have to sit here, because they feel guilty because there's huge
Yeah.
piles of food. Of course, ordering way more than anyone can eat. So, and again, I just basically I played cleanup at everybody's table, and it was all the families that I knew from the temple we belonged to in our neighborhood, and friends of my family, and it was a party. It was crazy, and it was a lot of fun. So that's one of my great memories of Christmas Day. And my parents are like, I was like, why didn't you leave me a note? We're like, you went to college. You're smart enough. We knew you'd figure it out, and I did. I did. They're like, we
Just
wanted to see if you were
That's a
listening.
good
If you
you
story.
proved them right.
if you really know what we do as Jews, right?
Hmm.
So we eat Christmas food. Now we eat Chinese food, but again, that's a stereotype, but it is true. That's why stereotypes happen. I do have plans now. I do belong to a family that also celebrates Christmas, and I go and we do all that on Christmas Eve. So, I do have Christmas memories too, but that was one of my favorite ones from when I was too young to know better, and before we were so hyper connected to the world, right? And
Hmm.
now you just like text people and you email, when you're supposed to show up, and even you get a notification, you're late, and it's like, oh god. But then, a day off. They
Hmm.
thought I was coming the next day. They didn't realize I
Hmm.
was flying on Christmas Day. They thought that was crazy. Like, why didn't you
Hmm.
wait? It's like everybody left. I was
Hmm.
lonely, everybody left. The university was empty. So I left. And that is my story. I hope
Ah,
you
that's
enjoyed it.
awesome. Um, let's see. We got a bunch of folks out here in the chat here. Let's go and catch up. Of course, we got mommy out there. Oop, I gotta fix that color. That ain't gonna work for us. Why? Why did you go dark? It should be bright. Text box. Hang on here. Let's fix this real quick. Sorry about this. The text color is supposed to be bright. Here we go. Save. Let's try again. Much better. Not as pretty a font. We'll fix that later in the mix. But this definitely saying hi to everybody, and then she's looking forward to it. So yeah, hey, Dagan in the house. How you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. Donna, how happy holidays? Yay! Thanks, Donna, for coming by. Mommy got to say hi, Dagan. Dan, dang, Roy looks different without a beard. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. Florence, yep. Lala, Phillip, yep. Dan saying hi to Lala. Our big family get there has always been a big Christmas tradition to me. Yes, it um, definitely large families getting together for Christmas is just kind of an amazing time. Lala's asking, and I'm asking you guys, what is your favorite? You know, we were talking about our favorite holiday memories. Dan says, "Yay for my fellow." Yep, Dan and
Okay.
Florence. Happy Hanukkah, Adam and Dan. Hey, hi, Lala, Mommy God. So I always remember my grandpa using his own socks filled with candy and fruits. The best part was a quarter at the bottom.
At the bottom.
Wow, that's a good memory. General Tao all day. Yep. So there you go. There's some traditional Chinese food for definitely out there. My wife's saying hi to Lala. Stewart House. Hey, Roy and gang. Say, hey, everybody. Yeah. So I had ChatGPT draw me some Charlie Brown Christmas, and these were the results. These two images here. I was just playing around with it, see what happened. Um, so next up, I
Nice.
want to talk about. So Adam, while you're here, let's talk about in the spotlight here. Um, and I'll tell my Christmas memory. Probably my favorite. So there's two Christmas memories that are really quick for me. Holiday memories. Um, was one year I got a green machine for Christmas, and that was like my favorite toy. I drove that thing till the front wheel fell off of it. And then there was the year that I got a mini bike for Christmas. You know, a little two wheeler with the lawnmower engine on it. You crank it up and you go. And I successfully almost hit my mom and dad's car within the first 15 minutes of driving that mini bike. So
Oh my goodness.
Those were dangerous.
they were, but it was fun. I did have a helmet
They were
on,
fun.
and
You didn't have helmets. They didn't make
I had
helmets
a
back then.
helmet on. I've
You
always been a
did.
safety freak. I
Oh,
just,
you're
you know,
younger than me. I'm sorry. That's right. You're
yeah.
younger than me. So you.
I mean, I don't have a
That's
lot of
all right.
brains, so I got to keep what little bit I have by, wearing seat belts and a helmet and everything. Safety first and all that fun stuff.
You were
So,
just so
yeah.
excited.
Adam, next we want to go around and kind of ask what are people thankful for, this year and this holiday season. Adam, what are some things that you're thankful for this year?
Well, of course, I'm thankful for the big things like my family and my friends and where I'm connected at work. All of those things for that I'm able to live a life without too much stress. There's a lot of reasons to be stressed out in this world, but I'm also thankful for this community, right? And all
Mhm.
of the potential, right? All of the
Yeah.
potential. We can make a choice right now whether we can either go into next year complaining and pointing at reasoning why things are going wrong, or we can decide that we're going to take a step in the right direction or do something different or help others. There's so many reasons why next year can be the year for you. So that is what I'm so thankful for, is that we live in a day and an age for most of us where we can make those choices and execute on them and make some really amazing things not only happen for ourselves but for everyone who we're with, right? And that's the
Mhm.
spirit of giving and community, and I'm
Yeah.
thankful for all of that.
And Lala, how about you? What are you thankful for this year?
Because I'm a crafty person, I also prepared a mini book for what I am very thankful for. Okay, so I want to show it to you. Actually, you know what? That's why Adam is perfect for Mindset Monday. So what he just said, on point, right? Awesome. Okay, so for me, of course, I don't know if you can see clearly. I forgot to put up my ano.
We can
Okay,
we
so
can see
there.
it. Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay. It says Jesus. Okay, hold on. Okay, where is that? Okay, I'm covering it. Okay, they're here. This part. Jesus. Okay, so first and foremost, Jesus, because he for me has is, my compass, my guide. Okay, and of course, after Jesus are the most important people in my life, my kids. I'm always very grateful. So when things comes to shove, everything is a challenge. I look at my kids and they keep me going, right? And of course, another one are dear friends. There you go, friends. Okay, friends. Real. I mean, friend, not real friends, but friends that I have around me, and friends that I have met. Okay, you guys are not imaginary friends. Friends that I have met because of the amazing, opportunity that has been given to me because of this platform. When pandemic hit, when everything seemed to be out of whack, and I barely was just locked up because I have autoimmune issues, as well as really we can't go out. So I was gonna go crazy if I didn't do something. So I was able to keep myself sane at the same time. This has opened up so many opportunities for me, both in terms of uh, meeting new people, and as well as improving myself. So those are the many things I am grateful for continuing up to this year.
That's
Philip, how
nice.
about you, sir? Well, what are you grateful
I
for
would,
this year?
well, we've had, it's kind of interesting. We started out with several trials in the family, I would say. Not criminal trials, but personal health trials, and some that were very major with some of the cousins and their children. And one, for example, one has was born early and had ended up not being able to come home for over 3 months. So
Hmm.
that child is home now. Another one is uh, has trisomy 18, and she is home, and she's had to go to the have several sessions and things. But more than just the health situation, I think we've had new grandchild come. We're just and the opportunity I had planned on retiring in February, which just kind of seemed far away, but I'm actually moving that up to December 29th. So this year I will officially be retired, and I will work on lighting, sound, and other things. Because I am grateful for starting this channel. I'm grateful for you, uh, Roy and Marcus, and some of the others who have encouraged me to start my channel, because one of the things I think is important is not going into um, retirement just with nothing to do. And I really enjoy working on my channel, and um, I have a lot of plans for it this year. Plus, I'm also happy that even though my wife, she watches more um, movies, I guess, on TV than me, but she doesn't watch as many crime shows, and she hasn't killed me this year. So I was very happy about that. I've tried to stay ahead of her on some things. She's like, "Hey, look, I made something new. Why don't you taste it?" No, I'm good. I'm going to start my diet today. But anyway, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. Now we actually have a lot of things planned, and it's not gonna. We're definitely not a champagne caviar kind of family, so it's not gonna be go go go. But it's nice to be able to, when some of the grandbabies are here, to be able to not shoo them out of the room when I'm working.
Yeah.
Although, things like that. So it's been a great year. It really has been a great year. And I've met a lot of great people. I mean, I'm very happy. This is my very first live ever.
Yeah.
So, um, so I figured that, this is nice. It's nice to have it gotten to know a lot of y'all, and it's not just that I watch you, as I consider you friends. And Adam, whether you like it or not, you're going to be my friend. uh I'm just kidding. No, but
Just
no,
kidding.
I mean, you don't have. You're free to choose, man. You're free to
Yeah, don't
choose.
kid. No,
I
I'm
can't.
open for Frankie. It's
Hold you
all good.
to it. But I'm your. But I'm still gonna have my Adam T-shirt made, and it's gonna say "I love Adam," and that's fine.
Oh, that's kind.
No,
Adam might have a
yeah,
merch store. Adam, you just send him a link to your merch shop if you have one.
yeah,
So
that's it. That's it. No, I do though. I enjoy y'all's channels. I really do, and I enjoy the people that are watching it. There's a lot of good things out there. And I'm glad
yeah,
that we have this second family, I would call it, for encouragement.
I agree. I'm very thankful for this entire community and you guys um just such an encouraging group of people in the chat and on the screen right now, and just that's just amazing to me. And I'm very thankful to my family putting up with my madness between the day job and this content creator madness that I'm working at the same time. Um, but I've had my family's been very blessed this year. It's been some challenges, but definitely we're doing pretty well. So that's definitely what I'm thankful of. Um, so now I think I want to start the controversial topic. I want to talk about Christmas songs, and this is what Billboard says are the top 10 Christmas songs. And I don't know if I agree. And my wife knows my issues with Mariah Carey. But according to Billboard, top 100 Christmas
You
songs.
have to get over that relationship, Roy. It's over. She's not going to call you.
Thankfully, no.
I'm just
No. I don't think she should be the queen of Christmas. I'm just saying that's just me.
no.
But according to them, "All I Want for Christmas" by Mariah Carey is the top Christmas song of all time. And there's so many classics I felt got knocked out of first place. Rocking around the Christmas tree. So, like, what are you guys? What are your favorite Christmas songs? Jingle Bell Rock. I do love Jingle Bell Rock. The Christmas song, Merry Christmas. There's nothing Nat King Cole ever sang that wasn't amazing. Holly Jolly Christmas, Burl Ives. I love that song so much. Feliz Navidad. It's the most wonderful time of year by Andy Williams. Last Christmas by Wham. Let Us Know, Let Us Know, Let Us Know by Dean Martin. And then White Christmas with Bing Crosby. So those are supposedly the top 10 Christmas songs. What does everybody else think? What is their favorite Christmas song of all time? Philip, what's your favorite Christmas song?
Well, I like the first Noel, and I'm always looking for the top singer of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of my favorite Christmas songs. I like the Celtic Women. They do
Mm,
a good job of
that
that.
would be a good version. Yeah,
Uh,
I haven't heard it.
Now, one thing I'll say that really hit me the other day with some of my grandchildren, one was 9 years old, and she said, I like that guy. What's his name that's singing now? I said, Burl Ives. She says, I like the way he sings these
Hmm.
Christmas songs. And, some of the I guess the classic fun songs of Gene Autry,
Yep.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, things like that. Burl Ives singing songs from, I think it was from the Rudolph or the Santa, one of those specials, and that was kind of fun. So I think those are. It's fun to see the children. I've sort of gone back to the childlike songs and enjoying them. Although I did have another 9-year-old singing Santa Baby, which I thought was good because she wanted a mink stole. And I don't think she said mink stole. She didn't say that. She didn't know what she was saying. I forgot the word she used.
Yeah.
The list is missing one very important song, which is my favorite Christmas song, which is Santa Claus is Coming to Town
By the
by
Oh,
Boss.
you,
Bruce.
Yeah.
That's right, by the
there
Boss.
you
Where
go.
is
Yeah.
that? Yeah, that
All
is.
right.
That's
Well, it is
I hear
probably on the
that in the
list.
grocery
Let's see.
store, and I am jamming like air guitar in the store, right, with my Santa hat on,
Yeah.
and I'm Jewish. That is an awesome song. Should
It's
be
not
on
even.
that
It's
list,
not even in the
right?
top 20. What's up with that? That's not cool.
Better be good for goodness sake.
Yeah.
Better be good for
And how
goodness
did
sake.
Ariana Grande
Right?
get a
That's such
song
a
in the
good
top 20
song.
already? So
I
What
like that.
version is that, Adam?
It's the boss,
it's the
Bruce
The
boss.
bus.
Springsteen.
Bruce
Yeah,
Springsteen.
Bruce
Awesome.
Springsteen. Yeah.
yeah, really good. Like
Yeah.
Wham? Question mark? Just knock out Wham and put Bruce in there.
Well,
The boss.
and I can agree with
Wham?
that. I
No.
would keep Wham personally though, just me. I would keep it in the top 20 for sure because I don't know why, but that song has grown on me and it's gotten to be a really good song. So anyway, all right. Now, Lala, do you have a favorite Christmas song?
Actually, I grew up with Christmas standards because my parents were always playing that, and I think I have adopted that. So my tree is connected to this, like, retro jukebox
Mm-hmm.
where it plays around 30 classic songs. So those, and then the lights would flicker based on that one. So those, of course, for the American songs, of course, Silent Night for me is my favorite.
Yeah.
And then for Filipino songs, we do have Filipino Christmas songs. We have
Mm,
Pasko na naman. That's a very upbeat one. And then another one is Sana ngayong Pasko. Pasko means Christmas for
hmm.
us. So
Cool.
maligayang
Beautiful.
Pasko. Merry Christmas. So there.
Oh,
I was
thank
gonna
you.
say, so I spent some time in Los Angeles. This is like ancient years ago, learning to work in a
Mm-hmm.
recording studio. And there was a guy from the Philippines who was supposedly a big music star. I wish I could remember
Oh,
his name. I was like, oh man, but this would have been like 1996, so 1,000
who
years ago.
could it be?
I don't
Who
remember.
could it be?
Okay, he certainly
Martin
thought he was a big
Rivera?
star in the Philippines. I need to say he was he was having a recording studio built in his house, and he wanted to learn how to
Wow.
operate it. So he was big enough for that. I don't know. I have to find him, and I'll like, do you know this guy? So anyway, I don't know.
Yes.
All right, so let's go see. A lot of folks out there had opinions about the songs. Let's go see what they said. Ta-da. And definitely want to catch up because I see, hey, stressed out and stress free. Hi everyone. Hey, Sammy Superstar. Welcome. How are you doing, sir? And then Vincent saying hi to Sammy and Vincent. Yep. Hello, awesome characters, creators. Oh, I'm sorry. I may have had it right the first time. Creators. Hi, Matt. Hey, Lala. Thanks so much for dropping by. Don't forget to smash the like button. Oh, thank you, everybody. Yeah, hit the like button. Celebrating with you. Yep, definitely celebrating his first time going live. Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah from Matt. Yes, and congratulations, Philip. Awesome first live stream. Can't tell this is your first time, Philip. So there you should see
Mm.
already. Nobody knew. You told them, but they didn't know. Indeed, right, Vincent Phillips is so relaxed on camera. He's in a high stress environment. This is very relaxed for him compared to his day job.
Mhm.
It's great to see everyone. Sammy, Big Red. My wife's family had a tradition of pear halves topped with mayonnaise and a maraschino cherry on a lettuce leaf on Christmas Eve. I've had that before. It seems like schools used
Yes.
to serve that with lunch. I don't know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we used to have that.
Yeah,
I like
that's
that.
interesting. So interesting as a Christmas thing. Cool. I like the smiley face. Christmas songs are evil according to Dan. Dan says they're evil. Matt says, hark the herald angels sing because nobody uses the word hark anymore. It is a fun word, isn't it? Hark! Bring tidings of great joy. Except all I
I
want for
think we should
Christmas.
make that our word this week. We'll try to use the
Heart.
word heart.
Your word of the week is hark. There we go. Let's see. Except all I want for Christmas are some dumplings and egg rolls. So there you go. The Grinch song has always been a classic for me. Yeah, that song is amazing. I can't remember the guy's name.
Boris Karloff.
It's not
You're a
Boris
me.
Karloff.
No, Boris doesn't sing
I
it
thought
though.
he
It's
did too.
It's not. It's oh gosh, I
Somebody go hit
can't
Google
remember
and go
his
find
name. I
out who
saw it.
sings the Grinch song. Anybody remember Babes of Toyland? I do. What Annette Funicello and I can't. Frankie Valli?
But Santa versus the Martians.
Santa versus the Martians.
Ooh,
There you go.
there you go.
Okay, Google, cancel. Yeah. Like same superstar. Bruce is from New Jersey. That's right.
That's right.
Just like, yeah. Also, I like Do You Know It's Christmas by Band Aid because Boy George is underrated. That is true. I agree.
That is
Mhm.
true.
What? Wham must stay. I agree. Wham should stay. Since Bruce Springsteen is from New Jersey, that's why I'm so great. I'm from New Jersey too high. Exactly. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was based on my uncle Shlomo, who has a
Oh,
big schnoz. Wow, really? That's really cool. Hey, how you doing, Sir Ken out there? Kevin out there tonight. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I agree with Adam. Let's see. Don't eat pears. They're squishy. Doctor Who. So it is Ken.
Doctor
Sorry,
Who.
I don't know why I'm. And yep, everybody's saying hi to everybody. Cool. All right. So now we're going to talk about movies. And so I have some disagreements. I think the list ended okay though. We'll see here, but let's kill off all the ads if we can. We'll make it work. All right. So the first movie they say is number 20, The Santa Claus. There's a lot of new movies in here, so we'll just have to. I do like The Santa Claus. I don't know. What do you guys think about it?
Yeah, we
I
like
like
it.
it.
It's a fun movie,
I
especially the
like it.
kids. They really love
Yeah,
I think it did a
I
good
thought
job
it.
with it.
Yeah, I think they did.
There's
I
some
think.
dark moments in it that people really pay attention to, but like Santa fell off the house, y'all. I don't know, but anyway, Gremlins.
Well,
that one. No,
I don't know.
um,
I don't know why Gremlins is on this list as a Christmas movie. It takes place at Christmas.
Even says that. Not a Christmas movie per se,
Yeah,
but it's on the list.
it's on the list.
yeah.
So we can take
Adam's
that
not.
one off and
We
we'll
can
put
take that
Bruce
one off.
Springsteen there.
Yes, we'll put
Okay.
Bruce
There you
Springsteen
go.
there. National Lampoon's Christmas
Adam's.
Vacation.
Yeah, I don't
no.
know.
I do like this movie, but I will tell you the first time I saw it, it was on broadcast TV. And then when I saw it not on broadcast TV, I had no idea the language in this movie. I'm like, wow. I
I
was
love
shocked.
that movie.
So
It's a great one. Yeah.
it is a good movie.
Very good movie.
I'm a big Bill Murray fan. Scrooged. That's probably the only reason. I don't know if I'd still put it in a top 20 list though. I don't know.
I think National Lampoon Christmas Vacation is better than Scrooge for sure. You
Oh,
swap those
absolutely,
two.
absolutely.
Abs-
Watching
yeah.
Scrooge is actually painful.
Yeah.
So Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I have a video that proves it. I show you. It
Yeah.
actually more references to Christmas in Die Hard than there are in Love Actually. Okay, I'm just gonna say
I
that.
agree.
Miracle on 34th Street. I love the black and white version. I didn't like the Leslie Nielsen was okay, but this is the classic. This is the best. Absolutely. You got Natalie Wood playing the girl, the daughter. Just fantastic movie. So White Christmas. You can almost interchange this with Holiday Inn. It's almost exactly the same movie.
Yeah.
Literally, they're like, and they both have the song White Christmas in it. So, but I do like White Christmas. Nightmare Before Christmas. I've only actually watched chunks of it. I've never actually watched it all the way through. Is that a
I
mistake on
guess
my part?
I don't think it's a mistake on anybody's part to not watch it, but that's just. Uh, I think it's kind of interesting though with Christmas movies because I think of okay, would my grandmother and my grandchildren would they want to sit? Would we sit as a family and watch it? And I know that's
It's Kevin.
a Phillipism. That's not the way. There's no law that says you have to do that, but I just can't see Nightmare. You know,
Yeah, no, I can
Before
see that.
Christmas being that.
Would the whole family sit and
Or
watch
even
it?
Traded Places. I mean, okay, it's
Yeah, I
cold. They
mean,
got
what?
jackets on. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad movies. I'm just saying, there you go.
Yeah. No, that's a good litmus test. Would the whole family sit and watch it? That's probably
Yeah.
Home Alone. I love Home Alone. It would be in my top
Yeah,
10 for
Yes.
sure. Um,
yeah.
the second Home Alone would not be in my top 10 at all.
No, no, it's
Ah,
first.
And then I'm
Yeah,
now just starting to hit movies I like. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
yeah. This
Fantastic.
is, yeah.
That's my number
We
one.
watched.
Yeah,
That's
I
your
love that
number one.
movie.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
by a long shot. Yeah, I love that movie.
Uh,
And this one is above Rudolph. No, I
I
watched
don't
this
get
movie
that.
last night.
I
no,
don't get
I
that.
love this
no.
one too, but no.
Yeah.
This is a suspect list.
It is
That's
suspect.
it. I'm
It
canceling
is.
my subscription to Entertainment Mag. That's
Yeah.
it. I'm done.
So Muppet Christmas Carol, I think that's a classic. I think they did such a
Yeah.
great job with Muppet, and Michael Caine plays it so well. He does such a good job. He's like, he's an actor, and he treats all the Muppets as if they're actors. He's like, he doesn't treat them like they're puppets. He's really into it. So I think this one, I don't know why this is
Wait,
on.
wait, Roy.
I
Hold on
know
for a second.
I didn't make this list.
They're puppets? They're puppets?
No, they're Muppets.
Muppets.
They're
Muppets.
Muppets? What is that?
Yes.
Like, I thought they were real.
It's things that came out of Jim
Oh, man,
Henson's
you're
mind.
ruining me now.
I'm
I thought
sorry.
they were
I'm
actually just
sorry.
strange looking. But
Yeah.
We
oh,
almost
man.
had him converted to Christianity. Now he's going to stay Jewish because we ruined the Muppet.
It's true.
No,
Yep. Love Actually. Okay, I do love Love Actually, but I think that Die Hard's a better movie.
no, no.
I
it's
couldn't get
not-
through that one. Yeah,
You
it was. I just found it to be whiny, and I couldn't make it through. I tried. I
Yeah.
really did. I wanted to like it. Four Weddings and a Funeral. Now that was good, and Notting Hill really
Yeah.
good. But yeah. Oh,
Had a
here,
Great
yeah,
Story
definitely.
Christmas.
This would be on my list
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
This is a great one.
I watched it the other night. It was awesome. But yeah, so let me see if they show the guy's name, because the guy that sings the song, oh man, hopefully somebody went and Googled it, because he's got the coolest name. It's like Ravencroft
Yeah,
or
Raven.
something.
Yeah,
I
something
can't
like
remember
that.
his first name.
That's-
Elf. I can watch Elf all year long.
Mhm.
This
Yeah,
is like
Elf
the only
is a
Will
good
Ferrell
movie.
movie that's not painful to watch for me.
I would say the same thing about Ed Asner. It's the only Ed Asner movie that I can watch. I'm
That's
old
probably
enough.
true too. Yeah. I
Yeah.
did like him on Mary Tyler Moore. but
And
I
watch,
forgot.
yeah, Mary Tyler Moore. That's right. I'm old enough.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
I was raised in front of a
See,
TV set. I'm sorry. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Very good.
these are
Yeah,
these are
beautiful.
good. I mean, this is a TV show. This is not. It's a special. It's,
It's
not
true.
really a movie.
It was
movie.
not a movie, so I don't know why.
Mhm.
But I do love that. A Christmas Story would be much lower down the list. It's grown on me.
Yeah.
The first few times I saw it, I did not like it, but it has grown
My
on
wife hates it. My wife hates it, so I can't
me.
like
So you
that.
should go watch the sequel. Now here we go. Didn't want to spoil the headline there, but It's a Wonderful Life.
All right.
I completely agree.
I have a story on that. I have a story on that one because when
Tell us
I
the story
was,
on that one.
I have gotten my wife and I when we were dating watched that movie, and I had actually right when the movie ended, I gave her a ring and asked her to marry me.
Oh wow,
So it's our movie. It's our movie.
wow,
Mm.
that's a fantastic story.
Yeah. And
Wow.
Adam, nobody's trying to convert you. Let me go because I have friends in a lot of different religions and denominations and whatnot. So I would never try to. Well, I can't say I'd never try, but I would.
Let's find out. There's everybody, and Kevin, I want to apologize. I don't know why my names are transposed in my brain today. So, let's see. Catching up on here. I need to make a Christmas movie, but there are no Hanukkah movies. Actually,
Oh, yes, there are. Oh,
Yes, there
yes,
are.
there are. There's the
Yeah.
Hebrew Hammer. I mean, that's a great movie. It's a real movie, right?
Yeah.
There's 8 Crazy Nights. There are a bunch
Yep.
of them.
Adam
They're not
Sandler's
very
8 Crazy
good
Nights,
movies,
Yep.
but yeah,
They're
they're
not a
there.
lot. It's true. Overlay
Zohar.
Sammy for next year. All right. Yeah. True. Honest comments. Yep.
Any Adam Sandler movie is actually a Hanukkah movie.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go. That's a good
Man,
point.
I love the Hanukkah song. He does. That's just talking about William Shatner and anyway, Mr. Spock. Here we know.
It's pretty funny.
Let's see. A Christmas Story is a classic Christmas movie in our house, and It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah, those are like It's a Wonderful Life is just so amazing to me, and Charlie Brown Christmas, while not a movie, is definitely must see viewing. Here, if I had a top 10 list of Christmas TV shows, probably Ted Lasso's Christmas episode would be in my top 10. Anybody that's a Ted Lasso fan, you should definitely go watch it. It was was in second season. Funny enough, it came out in July. So I guess it was Christmas in July. They showed the Christmas episode when the season came out. So I see. Great. Looking forward to that, Sammy. Next year, it's going to be a full-length movie. Yep. But Hanukkah also is the least important of our holidays, so it makes some sense.
Thank you for saying that. I was about to say that. And I'd like to say a little more about that in a
Please.
second. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll just go into this. So Hanukkah is a wonderful holiday, and all Jewish holidays are wonderful holidays. We have a lot of them. We have a lot of rules, a lot of things that we honor and respect. And I would agree that Hanukkah has been elevated. The story of Hanukkah is about a battle. Judah and the Maccabees, they were under siege, and they were able to make some oil last. They only thought it would last one day, but it lasted 8 days, which gave them enough time to keep the light going. So it also represents our eternal light, or our lamp, which is a symbol for us. I mean, you think about our religion. We've been around for thousands of years, thousands. And so it's a symbol. So it is important, but it really is a commemoration of this pivotal battle. And there's even question marks on where and when that actually happened, and if it happened. They're not too sure, but it is kind of this fable that became elevated, and a holiday with wonderful traditions. But it by no means compares to Christmas. Now, Philip, you may not know this, but when I was in college, I lived with an archbishop's son as my roommate, and I've been studying Christianity for 45 years or something like that. No, I've been to Israel. I've been to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. I've been to Bethlehem. I understand. I have great respect for Christianity, and I love to read all of the stories and understand. I'm still figuring out the Trinity and how that all works, the 3 to 1. And so I take it very, very seriously, and it's beautiful. I love the lessons that Christ and Christ consciousness shares with the world. I'm in full agreement with all of those things, but that's just not my background. I'm Jewish, and I was born that way, and I'll be that way, and I respect that, and I love that. But I can tell you that there is a big difference between these two holidays. Fundamental. Now, there are important holidays on the Jewish calendar, like Simchat Torah. Do anybody knows what Simchat Torah is about? It's the holiday where we celebrate the Torah, which is the word of God, which is a big deal, right?
Yes.
And nobody knows when that is, right? But there are other holidays that are far more significant on our calendar that don't get as much play. And it's unfortunate because how superficial many holidays become, and I really love it when especially when Christians really tie it back down to what are we saying here? Why is this important? What does the doctrine say? What does the theology say? What is the real message? And gratitude and thankfulness is a lot of that too, as well, and giving gifts. Right, but it's about birth, right, and the creation, and something new. It's amazing. And here's the other thing that blows me away. I have to remind myself of this all of the time. So when we look at the history of humanity, right, we've been on this planet. We don't really know how long, give or take. It used to be, we say 50,000 years. Now it's 100,000 years. Some are saying even 300,000 years that humans have been walking on the earth. The history of modern religion, and I'm including Christianity with that, is only 2,500 years old. Something, like it's 20. No, it's less than that. A little over 2,000 years old, right? Right. 2 millennia. 1,000 years is a long time, but in the history of humanity, it's just a small slice of our history. And so this is all relatively modern, and it's new modern thinking in a way, right? And it's amazing how far we've come in such a short time. Remember, we're hundreds of thousands of years old as a species, and we've managed to survive all this way, right? So all of this new thinking, this new thought, it's amazing, it's beautiful, and it's worth investigating all of the religions, right? Because there's something in all of them. They're like many roads to the top of the mountain. At least I live in the mountains, and as far as I know, most of the mountains I live around, there's 4 or 5 paths to get to the top. There's one that's more well driven or taken, but there are other ways too to get on. And so, it's just as long as we're heading to the top. And if you're heading in the right direction, whether you do it this way or that way, you're my friend, you're my ally. Creators need to help creators rather than compete. And
Oh
and
yeah.
that's what I see, and I think it's really important to raise this point. Respect Christianity more than most people, and it's a beautiful history and a beautiful idea, an amazing philosophy, and a beautiful faith, right? And those things. I mean, so let me. I'm sorry for stealing so much time, but I am going to Mexico City in February. Right. And did you know that Mexico City is the home to a very important Christian miracle? A miracle. Our Lady of Guadalupe. Do you know who that is?
Hmm.
Right? And do you know the story, what the miracle was for our, and I'm a Jewish person telling you this story, right? It's an amazing story where this native, right? So Spain came in and took over Mexico, and this native who was converted was wandering in this very rugged area around Mexico City. And he saw this woman who was glowing. And she reported that she said to him that I'm Mary, right? Let the church know that I'm here, right? And so he went down the mountain and he told the bishop at the time, and the bishop said, "That's wonderful, but I don't believe you. You need to bring me evidence of this miracle." Right. And so he went up back to the mountain to go find her, and he encountered her again. And at the top, this is a barren mountain. In December, when everything is cold and dry, when he went there, the mountain was covered with blooming roses. And to prove this truth, this is a miracle that there were, and roses just don't grow there, right? At that time of the year, he grabbed all of these roses and he wrapped them up in his cloak. And he came down the mountain. And when he delivered these roses to the bishop, right, to say, here, this is the miracle. This is the proof that I saw Mother Mary. Inside the tela, which is the robe he was wearing, was this impression of Mary with radiant light, right? And this is an iconic image. You've seen it all over the place. So that's an amazing story, right? And this at the Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe. If you go
Mhm.
to Mexico City, you can see that robe. It is there. It's a relic. You can go there and you can see it. And this is a supernatural story. Like, it's not like sometime a long time ago there was this thing that happened. You can go there, and this happened in the 15th century, I believe, maybe the 16th century. I don't. Again, I'm not an expert here, but that story
Mhm.
alone is so incredible. Or the story about the sighting of Mary in Fatima, right, in Portugal. Like, these things are wild, right? They blow my mind when I hear stories like this. So I investigate them. Right. But the truth here is
Mhm.
that you can see this cloak, and people go to Mexico City. They go to this gigantic church. It's like the size of the Vatican. It's gigantic, this place where thousands of people go on pilgrimage to go see this cloak. And you've seen it. You've seen the image. If you look up Our Lady of Guadalupe, you'll see it. This is a very popular, iconic image.
Oh yeah.
And people just break down in the presence of this cloak, because this is the one that's hanging there, is the one.
Hmm.
It is the thing, and it was touched by God, right? Or that's the belief, and that's power. That's powerful, man. Amazing. And that's right here, just south of California a little bit,
Wow.
right? It's right
Oh
here.
yeah.
It's like you can go and touch it. You don't have to travel thousands of miles. Well, Lala, you do. I'm sorry, but I know your faith
Exactly.
is strong too. But
Hmm.
like, just to know that that is here, that miracles happen everywhere, not and
Mhm.
they're recognized by the church as a bona fide miracle. That that's freaky, man. That's freaky.
Mhm.
I love that stuff, and I love to explore it and investigate these stories. Whether it's true or not, that's not important. It's the faith and how people they align their lives and their histories, and they'll fight wars over these ideas. That's pretty powerful stuff. And so I want to know as much as I can about that, so I can make good decisions based on those teachings
Well, you
and
you and I are going to be
Mhm.
talking more. I've got some things to talk about, but not during this show. But
Sure.
I was going to say we need to talk about Festivus.
Festivus,
I know
yes.
Matt has.
yeah,
I know Matt has a show
Airing the
coming up
grievance. Yeah, I
soon.
love that.
To
airing
Yeah.
the
talk about Festivus
grievances.
on his
That's
channel.
the
So
best
Well,
Christmas movie. Yeah.
yeah, the thing that got me when you asked me about like your week and how things are going,
mm,
I I actually at one I scheduled a meeting with somebody, and the subject on the meeting request was fuss and cuss. and I said, we're going to have a fuss and cuss meeting because and we didn't cuss, but we did fuss, not at each other, but at life in general or people in general. And I was like, I won't, I'm trying my best to be very kind in my final days because I am, as I said earlier, this is my calendar of how long up till I retire. I'm going to be you want to be kind to people at the end, and I actually, it is, I guess, like Adam's saying, the more you learn, even about people and different people, even people of different faiths and things like that, you you appreciate more in your faith, and you also uh, you have a lot more camaraderie with others, and I think that's what a lot of things that even that I'm seeing in my life this year. So anyway, salute you there, Adam.
Yeah. All right. So I
I
asked Philip.
got you.
I asked Philip to help me out here because one of my favorite shows is Charlie Brown Christmas. I have a Charlie Brown Christmas tree, and I have all kind of things. So Philip, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Here we go. This is Philip is going to play the part of Linus from the Charlie
All
Brown
right.
Christmas.
Sure, Roy. I can tell you what Christmas is all about. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Saviour, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. You shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God, and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. That's what Christmas is all about, Roy.
Thank you, Philip. I just that's my favorite movie, and that's like my favorite part of the show. But anyway, I just
Yes,
love that. So
Very
I
I
nice.
like that.
Good
I,
job.
I like what Rich says here. He says that he has a model of the Nakatomi Plaza to go on top of the Christmas tree.
Die Hard.
I would like to have. I need to get one like that too. Then that was perfect. Yeah. Thank you, Sammy. That was like, yeah. What can we do? That's too crazy. All right. I want to shout out to all the guys on the show here tonight, so you know where to go find them at. Most of you already know Lala Mommy Guide, so definitely go to Mommy Guide Inc. to go find her. And then Philip's channel is Next Step of Faith. You also know him online as Fishstick USA. So he comments as Fishstick USA, but he live streams as that. And where did Adam go? Where does my video go? Adam,
I'm
Adam's
here.
there.
I gotta
I'm
figure out what.
still here. I'm hiding behind the
Oh
screen.
no.
No, I was like, what happened?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, there's two of
This is
me.
not okay.
It's a
There we
Christmas
go.
miracle.
Yeah, there we
Oh,
go. All right. So
there's
anyway,
Adam.
and this is Adam's channel. So definitely, I'm really enjoying his Mindset Monday episodes. You
Yes.
definitely
Yeah.
need to get out there and go see that. Some very deep thoughts. He's had some great guests on to just kind of chat back and forth and talk about it. The journaling stepped all over my toes because I need to be journaling and I'm not. So bad Roy. I have a journal. If you have an iOS device and you did the latest update, there's even a journal app now comes for free with
Yeah.
iOS. They're trying to compete with Day One. I'm a big fan of Day One, but definitely want to get out there and do that sort of thing. And that's it. That is our show tonight. Any last thoughts, anybody you guys have?
I just appreciate being on here and being invited. I just, um, Lala, I enjoy your things. I'm not a crafter, but I was going to get my wife involved. And I do have some things I want to do. And Adam, I really appreciate what you do. And I'm
Thank
taking
you.
back what I said earlier. You and I are going to become friends. I just already feel it. So
Yeah.
we'll, you know, and Roy, we were already friends, but that's okay. You can stay. I hope I get to stay your friend. That's all I can say.
There's plenty of time to mess that up. Don't worry, Phillip.
There you go.
Yeah, yes. On my side, I would like to thank everybody, Roy, especially you, and congratulate you for the amazing things that you have been doing on your channel that doesn't only help you, but help the whole community. I, for
Oh yeah.
one, have been a very, a happy recipient of the advice that you put out there, right? So it's really more of facts and then people, if you want to follow it, that's fine, right? So, and I have been very grateful. So every time I have a question, they continue. I am not in any form, way, or shape, everybody knows that, a techie person. I'm mostly a crafter, a mom, right? I'm a business person, but never, okay, a techie person. But I am so blessed to have all of you guys in the community helping me out, and especially Roy. He always, gives me that. And of course, Mindset Mondays, Adam, that is such a perfect, way to start off our week, right? So sometimes Monday is the most difficult part of the week for me, right? Because I just want to extend that, I just don't want to start working again. But having you do Mindset Mondays is so perfect, and you are so perfect for it. And of course, looking forward to collaborating also with Philip. Hopefully, we can have you on my conversations with Lala. I don't just do crafting. I also do
Oh no.
awesome interviews with content creators. So again, thank
Mhm.
you so much, everybody in the chat. You guys are okay. Borrowing this from Matt has awesome. Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Adam, how about you, sir?
I would say thank you for all of those wonderful things that you guys just said. I'm blushing here. It takes a lot to make me blush. But anyhow, what I would say, what I would end this on is that December's not over. We still are in 2023. You can make this an exceptional year, even if you haven't started. It only takes a moment to realize that. Do what you have to do, and I would recommend if there's a phone call you need to make that phone call, right? Tell the people that you need to tell whatever you need to tell them, because there's so many phone calls I wish I could make that I can't make anymore. And I miss that the most. And there's still time. The year's not over, right? Make it count. Make it count. And hopefully, through the encouragement from Roy and Lala, and everyone in the community, right? Everybody in the community, Mr. Fishsticks, you too, like everybody, listen to that, take it, but apply it. Putting it in your book is one thing, but putting it out into the world, that's where it makes the difference. So do what you have to do before the year's over, because before you know it, it's going to be next year.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely.
and then, it's going to be cold, and there's going to be a long time before we get to do this again.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. And 2024 has an extra day in it, so you'll get a 1,440 more minutes in 2024 to make great content. So definitely be planning, hit the ground running in January. Do your prep now to get ready for January. That's my content creation advice for this episode is get ready for 2024 to hit the ground running. If you have a topic that gets lots of searches, I'd go on Google Trends and search the last 5 years and find out what the top topics were in January. And if your content creation niche is that, make content about that to be ready for January and go through. I would do this in 2024 at the end of every video in order to, in the title of every video to get people, because people are, the weight loss people are going to go out and look for weight loss videos. People that are doing different crafts and things are going to be looking for videos for that, because everybody wants to start a new leaf next year. So definitely get in there and do that. Um, so I think 2024 is going to be the year for this channel. I'm really excited about it. I've got some ideas and some plans, and so talking to various people to try to get ready for 2024 to make sure I hit the ground running as fast as I can. I did want to see a few more shout outs, a few folks out here. For one thing, that's right, it's not Christmas until Hans falls from the Nakatomi Tower. Yippee-ki-yay. Tune in to Lala's channel on Thursday because Matt Haas is going to be here. Awesome Wood Things is going to be on Lala's channel. Rich Vibes, whoop whoop, yep. I'll be doing Christmas stuff on Lala's show. Matt's going to be sharing an awesome project because Matt's awesome with wood. Hence, that's why he does Awesome Wood Things. Look forward to next year. I'm going to visit U.S. Oh, man, that would be awesome. The U.S. needs Rich Vibes. It absolutely does. Yeah, go Rich, USA, USA. And that's it. That's our show, folks. Thank you so much to my guests who were on tonight. Thank you, Matt. Why are my comments not going away quicker? Go away. Go away, go away. Let's see if I can hit a button here. Hide comment. There we go. That's the button. All right, yeah. Go make crafts with Lala. Go listen to Phillip on his channel. He's going to tell you about different scripture verses. Go to Matt's channel. He's going to help you with getting your head straight and your thoughts together and reaching out to your friends and journaling and just having that mindset of improving yourself. And here, I'm going to try my best to help you with your content creation goals. Come see me, and I'll try to help. That's it. That's our show. I'm supposed to tell you to do, here's your call of action. Subscribe. And there's supposed to be a subscribe button, but just trust me, it was there. You didn't see it. It's invisible. I probably need to move it to the front. You know, see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, good.
Let's go. Let's hit it again. Let's see what happens. Psh.
Now you just.
There we go. There's the subscribe button. So hit the subscribe button, and that's it. That's the end of our show. And here's an outro. Bye. Whatever. Oh,
Bye.
sorry. This way. Whatever YouTube tells you to click on, go click on that and subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Have a wonderful holiday. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.